Hi everybody, today we're going to look at another one of those MotorMax forgotten classics. This is a 1974 Chevy Vega in 124 scale, die-cast model car. You know, I'm a fan of the 124 scale, and I'm a big fan of the MotorMax vehicles. As you already know, these MotorMax cars in this product line, they have hoods that open with some fair amount of detail under the hood. They have doors that open with a fair amount of detail on the interior of the vehicle. Sadly, the trunks do not open. Looking at this vehicle here, the chrome rims they have on there look pretty cool, but in real life, would they have chrome ribs? I mean, heck, these might be hubcaps. I mean, not hubcaps on this, but this might be a model of a car with hubcaps. Now, I have never owned a Chevy Vega. If you remember, when I wanted a vehicle about this size, I went with the Mercury Comet or the Ford Maverick. But my older sister actually owned one of these. I want to say it was her first car, so she was probably a junior or senior in high school, which meant I was still in middle school or grade school. But her car in no way looked this cool. And her car was this ugly green color. It was the same color as the antifreeze, so I could call it antifreeze green paint job. And since then, I have never really seen that exact color on a Vega. We lived on a hill growing up, and then she lost a radiator hose, and the green antifreeze was leaking out of the bottom of the car and rolling down the hill, and I swear to God it was the exact same color as the paint job. And I thought that was really weird back then, you know, being a kid. But even now, you know, that'd be kind of cool to have antifreeze green paint job. And when it comes to her car, I've got no idea the engine size or the model. It definitely was not a GT. It didn't have sport stripes. But what I can tell you is about the one we're looking at today. This is the first one we looked at. We have this vehicle in red, and I believe we also have one of these in blue that we haven't looked at yet. Except actually the one we have in blue, I believe, is a Vega GT. You know, the sport version. Back in the day, I didn't think they were very cool. They were small, mostly underpowered, and although they made about 2 million of them, they produced 2 million of these vehicles, they were certainly not as abundant in my part of the country as a Ford Maverick would be. So if you were in the market for a small, solid car in the cheap/affordable price range, you were going to see a Maverick or a Duster or a Valiant way before you were going to see a Vega. So in real life, not a big fan of them. In this MotorMax product line, like I said, the trim, the details, very good. Attention to detail. But the trunks don't open. All right, what do you think? You ever had a Chevy Vega? Do you know anybody who has? Do you have one now? Do you have this toy? Really, it's not a toy. It's a collectible. Do you have this die-cast collectible? You know, I don't play with toys. I play with die-cast collectibles. All right, leave your comments in the comment section. As always, thanks for watching.
Meister 22, the most dangerous man on YouTube.